Hey, what's good? Gotta play the official kitchen couch theme song. You ready to light that joint? We got a joint in here?
A couple of joints.
Kitchen couch TV, smoking, eating, talking that shit. Nate the Nice, you know what time it is. Look at these amazing dried cherries. So bomb. Want some one in it?
No, it's all you.
Hey, what's good? What's good? Nate the Nice here, Miss Puff. You know what time it is. We smoking, eating, talking that again.
What's up? Hey, Sativa Genetics.
Sativa Genetics was good. We got some topics. What's up, Lord Snooty? Ghost and Big G, how you guys doing, man? Yeah, I'm gonna have to play that kitchen couch theme song one more time for you guys while Miss Puff gets this joint ready, and we got some topics ready. We're also streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now, in addition to Instagram. So, welcome. Oh no, they didn't want to play it. Hold up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I got the official kitchen couch theme song. What we smoking on, Miss Puff?
Raspberry something? What's it say? Raspberry
ice cream cake.
Raspberry ice cream cake. That's right.
We dehydrated
peach chips.
Dehydrated peaches. We made ourselves. So delicious. The dehydrator's slapping.
Gotta do a fridge clean out and just dehydrate everything that you got that's about to go bad. It's not bad yet, but it's just a little bruised or a little soft. Just dehydrate it.
It's perfect for a snack too. As the great Lord said, waste not, want not.
Yep, when you dehydrate things, they last longer.
So welcome to Kitchen Couch TV. Let me know if you guys fuck with that theme song, man. I basically just made it. I've been sitting on it, and I was going to make a whole song out of it, but I was like, I didn't want to add too much to it. It was perfect at a minute. Had its little thing, boom, boom, and I feel like, watch, you guys are going to see it on all my graphics and everything when it comes out. So, yeah, man, we got some topics today.
We got some food on the way.
We got some food. Ooh, some Thai food. Vegan Thai food.
We got some food on the way. We got some smoke.
Yes. Oh.
We have not been eating out. This is the first time we've eaten out in a week. About a week, pretty much.
Sativa Genetics, man. If you smoke it, let's tap in. I'd love to go live with you and smoke with you.
Do you not have a ashtray again?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm sorry.
I got you. I'll get it. I'm just sore from doing squats. That's all.
Oh my God, we did a workout day today. She worked out. She did her thing. I went on a walk. Then I came home and worked out. Took a little workout. Then did you feel that shock? Oh, you shocked me with your leg. We worked out. I took a little 45-minute nap, which was perfect. I'm telling you, and I have this written down because I'm trying to start this new schedule thing, where I wake up, don't check social media right away, be productive. If I do check social media, I want to have a direct purpose, because early in the morning, man, that's where the shit beyond the social media is. They want you to sit here and stew in what's going on. Like, one of the first things, I woke up this morning and I happened to, I checked my time, I checked my, my health and everything on my apps and everything. And then I got you. Checked my time, I checked my health and everything. And I happened to randomly go back to Instagram, just like out of habit. Mm-hmm. First thing I see is a little boy get shot. And the man got out on $10,000 bail. And this is in the Bay Area, I believe. So it was just kind of like, man, this is why I don't like going on the internet. I need to be ready and mentally prepared for the racism. I feel like
you kind of have to bullshit. Meditate or yeah, you definitely have to have like a mental like barrier or some type of guard up when you go on the internet, because there's just so much you can have access to, so much shit, like, and sometimes even podcasts, like
podcasts as well. Mm-hmm.
You listen to some that do current news and
I listen to the Breakfast Club. Hey, how you doing?
And sometimes it's just hard because you've been listening to it and it's just like got the saddest shit on there.
Yeah, I listen to Breakfast Club, and it's even hard to listen to Breakfast Club because they got to give us our news, our black people their news, and they're not going to hold back on the truth, which I respect that. Right, but at the same time, like, I wake up, was good. Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Even Breakfast Club be talking about some shit. Shout out to No Nonsense Show. Sometimes they be talking about some crazy shit. Shout out to Brilliant Idiots. They be talking about some shit. Red-Handed, The Read, all these podcasts that we listen to.
They talk about current
Bill Burr even. Bill Burr can't even not mention what's going on. Right. Even he's waking up so much to even his own racism. It's so crazy to listen to all these podcasters continue their legacy, especially if they've been going for a while. But you can't just still wake up and listen to them. You got to be in a mental prepared space, because somebody might just wake up and talk about, damn, there's a school shooting and this. And I'll be like, man, my mental health is just getting beat up. This is my own doing, possibly.
I have to be extra careful right now, because I know not everybody knows this, but some of the people who tune in know that I'm going off of my medication. I've been on antidepressants for years, and I'm
how long?
On and off pretty consistently since I was about 17, and I'm 31. So, but it's just the time. There's no time right now to do it, and so mental health, putting up those it's almost like you have to set a boundary with yourself about social media to be able to mentally prepare for the things that you're unexpectedly about to read about. Oh, I think that might be me. Oh, I have a client that's about to pop by, so I'm about to pop out for a minute, but I'll be
right back on.
And
so I've done the same, and wish you luck on all the best. Yeah, now.
Thank you. Yeah,
right now is such a weird time too for people to be trying to come off medication and do normal things without something that they've been using a lot of part of their life. And I was even thinking at this point in the pandemic or whatever we're at, whatever stage we're at, I was even thinking, man, maybe I should get some medication, because I'm so natural. I like to do as natural as possible and everything. And I felt like even then I was just like, I might want to start taking medication. And luckily, seeing her struggle, go off of something that's supposed to help you. And granted, nothing is perfect on earth, and everything has its pros and cons. You said, no, don't even, you see what I'm going through, and you see It's not going to be
the
temporary.
medication itself, it works. It does its job. It separates you mentally from your, like, it separates you a little bit so that you can kind of take a break from your problems and kind of reassess and reevaluate. But at the same time, like, if you use it for so long, it's like there's part, and that's part of the thing, being in being in therapy has taught me about, just being very much like working through past traumas. And it's hard to work past some traumas when you have that mental blockage still with medication. Like, the medication kind of still removes you from it, so you're just kind of like, like whatever. But like, I feel like distancing myself from the meds and actually like dealing with it. Excuse me.
It's like a cheat code, kind of, right?
I mean, yeah.
You feel like a cheat code.
And it does work. It does work. It does what it's supposed to do. It made it so that I didn't have panic attacks every day. I still have them, just not as frequently, not as consistently. It made it so that I wasn't agoraphobic anymore. I was able to leave and go out, but at the same time, you're also losing a lot of things too. And I feel like I lost a sense of myself. And I feel like I lost a sense of creativity as well on the antidepressants that I was on. It kind of makes you feel complacent, I feel like. And like, that's good for a moment when you're in a really traumatic stage of your life and you can't quite process things. So it's great to take that step back, but like, at some point we have to confront things, right? We have to confront our traumas and things like that in order to move past them, I feel like, or at least that's how it works for me. Because I'm gonna not for just a second, just so that I'm not completely.
No, you're good. This is some bomb shit. This is the raspberry ice cream cake. This shit's
it's Gold Leaf.
It tastes good.
I actually really like this. Good. I like this brand, this Gold Leaf brand. I really do like them.
So back to it. I'll just so we can kind of create a little back and forth here. So you're saying that what I'm hearing is kind of like a cheat code. Like, okay, for instance, just hear me out. Back in the day, I used to play.
I thought, sorry. This is our delivery.
We got delivery food coming, but here, I'll tell you guys. So back in the day, playing GTA 3, we knew the gun code. We knew the health code. We know the armor code. We know all these codes, right? And it can get you to finish your mission way quicker. But the playtime is...
Like all the way on the top, just right in the door so that I don't have to have it outside.
The playing time, it's affected by these cheat codes, you feel me? So, like, sometimes you might need a cheat code to, like sometimes the shit be hard. Like, remember Bomb the Base Act 2? That was one of the hardest missions, you feel me? Sometimes you need a cheat code to get you there. Like, sometimes there's no way around it. I need the unlimited ammo cheat right off the rip. I need that. Like, some people need those cheat codes, but then can you play life without those cheat codes? That's the question. Can we play life without these cheat codes that we need? Or some of us need, some of us don't need. And what are the effects when you don't take it off? I don't know. I just, that's why, watching her go through it is really interesting. Just right. That's what well, you know what? Yes and no. Like you could put on a little cheat code here and there. Like, see, and I think it depends too on which one. Like, because like also it's like it really can be a hindrance if you forgot that cheat code or whatever. Maybe say you forgot it. Hypothetically speaking, you can't ever remember that cheat code. There's no internet, whatever. You can't get to it. So you are just stuck playing that game without it. Can you still level up? Can you still go figure out where all the guns are? Figure out where everything is? That's true. Well, you know what? I think honestly, a lot of people who are very pro medication probably are a little bit ahead of us in just a way the fact that they're okay with being what would you say, a mild feeling or feeling nothing, feeling numb. They would rather feel numb. And I feel like a lot of people will use that against us. Like, we're out here feeling emotions and shit. Daily Harvest.
I got a box.
Nice. Daily Harvest.
It's making us eat
Really healthy.
extremely healthy to the point where we had to
We'll review
order
this later.
food.
Hold on, we'll review this later.
No.
Because there's actually dry ice and stuff in here. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to go set this over in the other room, but my client's going to be here too, so it's going to be about 15 minutes.
Okay, so Miss Puff, we need to get your reaction really
Oh,
quick.
shit, okay.
So I just want to get your, because I take other meds, but I don't take psychiatric meds. So we're equating it to Grand Theft Auto and knowing the cheat code for like all these things. So like your medication is kind of like a cheat code. And I was thinking even some people probably use it against us. Like people, they'll just take meds and just like get their cash up, get
honestly,
their money up.
I could say that all drugs, anything that inhibits the mind could be a cheat code for.
Well, I mean, but I was thinking more of like these psychiatric meds where literally it's like, oh, I don't care. I don't mind feeling nothing at all for weeks and weeks and weeks if I can get my money up. You know what I mean? Like some people do that.
That's kind of what it was. Is like, the more I think about it, the more it was, I had to take these meds because I am a different person and I don't necessarily assimilate well into society. And I was working a job that required that of me. And I think that it gave me a lot of anxiety. And so I think that that's why I went on the meds. But now that I don't have to do that anymore, my brain is kind of just like, oh, well, cool. Like, you don't have to worry about being normal. You can be whatever you want to be. You got people that love you, take care of you.
Right.
My client just showed up. So you're gonna have some topics and shit like that you got to talk about. Some little rants.
Well, I figured that we could take a break and come back live in just a few.
Okay. So we'll be right back.
What's good? We back live. Yeah, we about to get the food going right soon. We just got it. What's good? Twitch. Yeah, man. Vegan Thai food. Yep. Yep, I did. Coming real soon. Damn, I be looking good as a mother should.
Okay. Are we back on?
Yeah.
Hey-ho.
Oh
my god, I really hope I don't have to get up again because my thighs are so sore.
I know. Mine's are too.
And you know why? It's because I did lunges. And I never, ever do lunges because lunges hurt my knees. But since losing, I don't know, like 70 pounds, I thought, I'll do some lunges. But my muscles are not meant for lunges.
Smoking on that vegan pie, eating on that vegan Thai.
What an empty lighter.
What an empty light. Make you bitches want to get right. You are now on the show.
Yo. Ooh.
Yeah. I like this. It gives us time to adjust and shit. We still got them topics too, right?
Yes, sir. Fuck you, Instagram. It's on. If you can see, it's on Soul Kitchen.
Oh. Welcome to Kitchen Couch TV. Smoking, eating, talking shit.
Ooh,
You
they
got
this
to
up some
there.
African.
Hey, get in the comments, man. Let me know what's good. Come on.
Yeah, sometimes it sounds like a little bit like an echo chamber up in this bitch. So if we get some people to kind of come through.
But I mean, they want to see what we got to do though. You know, they stop it through to see us. You feel me?
Lauren, here you go. That's these.
Ooh, tis mine.
Here's your spork. Gotta love you a spork. Oh.
You know what? Honestly, after eating pretty much 80% of my meals with chopsticks, I kind of love this spork right now.
Yeah, well, we've had a fork the last couple of days. They're reusable forks from.
Actually,
they're plastic forks from
Dun, dun, dun,
I don't remember
dun.
what it's from. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I don't know if it will either.
Can't you just put it over to the side?
Oh, no. Yeah, I have to put it over to the side.
I mean, you could always share this with me if you want. This little,
Hold on, y'all. Look at this little desk we got here. Oop. Look at this gimbal working perfectly, too. Look, I fucking adjusted it. Fine. Works.
Perfect.
Oh, no! What's good, brother?
When you said that.
No.
You fucking jinxed it.
What the fuck, yo?
Yo.
Oh
okay.
my god. It was working absolutely perfectly.
And then you had to go and fuck it up by saying that. Don't say nothing next time.
Man, it's just gonna pop out. What's good, bro? We just eating some vegan Thai food. Hey, man. Hey, man, hop on here real quick. It was just my man's birthday. I sent him a little cash app. You feel me?
Oh, shit.
What's good, bro?
What's good?
Mm. Yeah, man, all
vegan Thai.
100% vegan. What's up, bougie bitch 420? You feel me? Hold
on, I had to grab some weed myself.
What you smoking on?
Hold on, I'm going to it right now, actually. Some, let's see here. Some Boggy Boom. Some,
Boggy Boom?
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. We know Boggy Boom.
That GMO and slurricane.
Oh.
Those are good strains.
That's slurricane. Mm-hmm.
Boggy Boon's got a good slurricane.
Hey, you got that cash app that came through the other day?
Appreciate you, love.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I was fucking passed out that night because I had to work. I got up at 3:45 that morning for work.
Yeah, we're and I had to move some furniture. I had to do this. I had to do that. People call me last minute, say this. I'm like, I'm gonna have to catch up with my bro. What'd you end up doing?
We ended up just drinking and playing some games and having fun and stuff like that. But what's crazy is because you didn't make it to mine, but my the friend that I had it over, the house I had it over, his birthday is on the 27th on a Saturday.
Oh, that's a bet.
So we're having his girlfriend's getting everything. He's invite people. I mean, well, not him. She said invite a lot of people. It's gonna be barbecuing. Gonna be at the park, smoking, drinking. You can obviously bring your own stuff if you want to. Be at the park, and there'll be stuff like that, games, all that.
What park?
She's still trying to figure that out because it's gonna be a surprise for him. I mean, she knows she knows. I mean, he knows she's doing something, but he want to be surprised, so he don't know what's going on. So she was like, invite a good amount of people. Man, too bad you guys are so far out south. Even though I would say there's some places up north that are just so nobody would give a shit. There's a lot down by Pigeon Creek. You know that lot? There's that parking lot. You could pull up there. Nobody. I mean, maybe the police would, but if it was hella people,
I think it would just be you fighting over the spot for the homeless people.
I'm like, she watching right now.
Yeah, there's so many spots where I don't know though. I feel like things are changing. Where it's back in the day, we used to kick it to cool on to fucking 2 a.m. and shit.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's
we're older too, though.
Yeah, we are older though too. But there'd be a noise Like seriously, as soon as 11 hit, it'd be like noise disturbance. You're like, it's a party.
There's always something. But I mean, like at least like the party, whatever, is gonna start at like 1. So.
Right. We're just gonna do like a little kickback, man. Maybe play some hoops, play some dominoes.
I don't know what party's happening. Whatever's gonna be.
Oh, you guys could do Coolon. Coolon is the one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know Coolon Park? Coolon Beach. It's a big ass park. Back in the day when I was living in the South there, pretty much like maybe a fourth of all family functions would happen there.
That's dope.
So like 4th of July barbecue, and the Samoans would be barbecue, and all types of races of people too. You see Samoan people, Mexican people. Oh, that looks fire. Yeah, we've had that. We've had that strain.
It's real good. Fire. I was like, wow.
Slurricane is hella bomb. And was it Slurricane and wedding cake?
GMO.
Oh yeah. 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 I didn't like GMO at first because I was like, what kind of new ass strain is this?
Oh, look, and then I also had some, like, I got some of this, like, to try it. It was really good. It was some garlic mints. By 1937.
Same Fino or whatever.
1937 is a good brand too.
Yeah. Apparently it's partially owned by Lofa Taputu.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
He's the old linebacker from the Seahawks. I mean, he played for some other teams too. He played for Atlanta and some other teams, but he played for Seahawks for hella long. At least that's what some white person showed me. So, anybody watching, come fact check me. But or he might be like a big rep for it or like a big name for it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure because there's a lot of football players that came up with weed strains after they got out of the NFL because of all the CTEs and all that shit.
And then it makes you think like they wanted to smoke weed the whole time.
Or
football players right now want to smoke weed so bad.
They can. They can smoke weed.
They can?
Yep. They
She's like, wait.
They took down the ban. Are you serious? They took it down in the NBA too.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing about that now.
So, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Hold on.
That's a strong statement right there.
Hold up.
But no, I know for a fact that like when it comes to college, they're paying college kids now. They changed that in like 2019.
Oh, they're paying them?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Because remember back in the day, a long time ago, they were trying to do it, but they were trying to be like sneaky about it. To be at the table and like, oh, like brag, like not brag, but like, oh, well, if you come to our team, we'll get you this, and this, or get your parents this house. Because you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, then a lot of bad stuff happened, but now it's better now because it's like these kids are playing for you guys and they're like really good, like really good, and y'all like just not paying them. I don't know.
Damn.
So now when it's like when you're in high school, it's like, man, if I go to this college, I might get paid. I'm gonna get paid to do this stuff, and then probably just a good amount, not a lot, probably.
Well,
just to give them that skill to get to that next level. Like, okay, you're doing this, you're this good, and then when you get to the next level, this is really gonna happen.
Right. Well, you were saying it like it's hella long ago, like not that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, they weren't paying them at all, and they were making like Zion Williams and shit. They're making so much money off of his name, paying him nothing. And like his family could be poor as hell. You don't know what they're going through, but they're making all the money off his name, off his jersey, off of his likeness and all that stuff. And he can't even use his own likeness. I can't even sign a jersey.
Right.
They can, you know that they couldn't sign even jersey. That's what they got Reggie Bush for. Signing jerseys and selling them. You know, oh, you want my autograph? I'm kind of broke right now. $100, bro. $200. You know, I'm about to fucking make it to the NFL, and he did.
They killed it. It then broke a lot of records.
They took his Heisman away from him for that.
Oh yeah, they did take that away from him. That was mad.
Yeah. I can't. I'll put that over there. I can't believe that they took his Heisman for signing jerseys and getting paid for it. Like, come on, like this, like, okay. The thing is, think about this, the impact, right?
Yeah.
Literally, this guy is literally going like this and getting paid for it, right? Do you know how many hits he had to take to win a Heisman Trophy award? Compared to just this motion, for this motion, he had to lose getting hit in the head, CTEs and all types of shit for signing some fucking jerseys or a paper or some shit, a book.
Make no sense. Just did all that analysis.
Well, it's just another way that they're controlling people too, like, because like they're controlling him in the sense of like he can't even sign something. Like that's fucked up. Like.
Yeah, it don't make no sense.
So right now it says NFL players can smoke marijuana for the first time during the offseason, and the window opened on 4/20. Huh. The NFL won't test for
THC in players from April 20th to August 9th. So basically they can smoke in the offseason.
What?
Yep, they get to smoke weed in their offseason starting on 4/20.
No. What?
No, wait, hold on.
I'm about to say nah.
Does the NFL still just all drugs? Oh. Yep. Nope, that is true.
The test will exclude THC. Yeah, they do a drug panel, but just not THC until August 9th when the season starts.
Between 4/20 and August 9th, players can smoke.
Are they allowed to drink alcohol?
Oh, they can definitely drink alcohol. That's not even a question.
They drink alcohol all the time.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
I love how they put this. They say, however, athletes are humans too, and they all have their vices. Like alcohol is like not that bad of a vice, but like weed is like so bad. Oh.
So bad.
Well, also just because they know that weed can help you with CTEs, alcohol makes them worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Damn.
I know. Shit, I know that 4/20 would come. I would like me the fattest blizzard, especially if I was a Seahawk. I wouldn't give two shits about what nobody think. But I know I would be ready as fuck
So
too.
so how are they having laws and regulations like this for the national league, but weed is still illegal in certain states, and people are still in prison for it?
Oh, I know it's bad, but you gotta understand, like certain states are more lenient with weed than others. Like for example, like Indiana, like certain Chicago, like certain states is not letting that happen.
Right.
Exactly. No, so speaking on which, do you know that in Washington they're doing a new Joints for Jab program? So you can if you get vaccinated, they'll give you a free joint in Washington State.
What?
Yeah.
I think when that was happening back home where I'm from in Indiana, they were giving people like money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have people entering the lottery for vaccinations. It's like a vaccination lottery, so you can win a bunch of money if you get vaccinated.
And it's just like, wow, like it's that serious. And they know people will do it too, because people very gullible, and they'll.
I mean, I'm getting the vaccine anyway, so I'm definitely gonna go get a free joint.
Right.
There's that. You know.
Like, I'm gonna go get my free joint. I'm not gonna.
We didn't do it to get a free joint, though.
We didn't do it to get a free joint. It's just a benefit for me at this point. Like,
I mean, shit, if you really trying to get high, I mean, it could protect you.
Well, I'm wondering, can I take my vaccination card to like a bunch of different dispensaries and get a bunch of free joints from a bunch of different dispensaries? Like, how are they going to know I only got one free joint?
She be dry snitching. Hey, Instagram, Twitter. She be dry snitching. She just playing. That was just a joke.
She like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get all the...
I know I'm not the only person who's thought about this.
No, you probably not. That's
No, I'm good. That's all you.
Mm.
I haven't had carbs like that in a minute, so I'm like really, really full.
Mm.
We've been eating Daily Harvest, and it's like, yeah, it's just like, it's very healthy vegan food, so it's just kind of, you're hungry a lot.
You say y'all hungry a lot?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, do y'all at least y'all work out?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's got a little shaky on that one. He know it too, that's why he was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just gotta go walk to the store and get some ice cream now.
We've been doing a lot of walking too. Like,
yeah, we just do a lot of like, we don't like gym workout.
I don't know. The last couple of days I've been gym working out.
You have been doing that.
I was trying to do a 5-day challenge, and I've been trying to get all these apps and everything to get me into working out more because I got to. Like, I literally have to for my health, bro. Like, if I don't, my body just doesn't process food unless I'm working out. It's period. Like,
right.
For real. So I pretty much have to work out for my life. And so I'm like, all right, fuck it. I mean, that's not a bad benefit, you know? And insulin needs places to go.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, leg muscles can store so much insulin for carbs and stuff like that. So like having big swole ass legs basically means that you're more insulin sensitive. Because when you eat the carbs, they actually have a place directly to go.
So what does that mean? So then insulin sensitive, so you won't need as much insulin.
Yeah.
So you won't have to take as much. Your body will be like producing more from your legs, is what you're saying? Like your body's producing it.
Well, when I eat food, it will go directly to something that needs the insulin. Whereas like
it needs the energy.
Yes.
The energy needs the energy. Okay, I feel it.
Yes.
I feel it.
Yes. So.
All right, now we're gonna downgrade to our cheaper joints.
That moment where you're like, you know.
Well, this first joint was really good. It was top shelf. What was it? Raspberry
ice cream cake.
Raspberry ice cream cake. But now we got Dosey Pop. Earl Grey.
Earl Grey don't even sound good. Earl Grey didn't even sound good.
Well, I'm going to let the Earl Grey. You could have this gelato.
He's like,
We're both going to light our own?
Yeah.
Oh, there's two babies. Hold on. Hey, bro, you heard that new Kitchen Couch theme song? I don't know if you heard it. Have you heard it? Hold on. All right, wait, this one is just one joint.
I know, I smoked one in the car, remember?
Oh, okay, it was the gelato. Was it okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's I don't remember, so it's good.
Oh yeah, get the hemp wire, can you?
Yeah.
Can ye? All right. So look, while we're phasing in between, we're gonna play that new Kitchen Couch theme song.
Okay.
Kitchen Couch TV, you know what time it is. Hey.
Yep, like that Cali folk. Like that, I hear it. Yep, that's the one. Yep, that's the beat, bro. That's the song. Go perfect with it.
Kitchen Couch TV, you know what time it is.
Exactly. Okay. Just play the song and then everybody.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
Feel like he needs to have that song play every time he enters a room now.
Dum, 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 dum.
Wouldn't that be dope if like we all had our own like little theme songs or like when we walked into places?
I mean, we all do. Mine's is rotational though. I got like a little thing in my head when I enter a room. I'm like, ooh, what's a good song? I was gonna say That's That, but I know R. Kelly's canceled. But I love that song. I'm sorry, That's That Shit by Snoop Dogg, and R. Kelly's on the hook.
I don't know that song.
Oh, you can't hear? Oh, damn.
Audio?
Hello.
Oh shit! Yeah, we can't hear you either.
We can't hear you.
Don't you just love technology? I just love technology.
Oh man.
Joints for jabs.
Joints for jabs. That's what they're saying, man.
That's what they're saying?
That's what they're calling it. Joints for jabs.
Okay, so should we get onto our topics?
On to the topics.
We do have topics today.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're just gonna keep rolling with the punches here. The kitchen couch.
Hey, stay tuned for that Microdose Moods EP. Microdose.
Okay, so
smooth. Hold on, I'm gonna show him the little. I mean, you can start with the topic, but I'm gonna show him the. Yo. So yeah, we got some topics.
Okay, you can leave it on in the background. It's fine.
Oh no.
So okay. And
I'm listening.
Back.
And we're back.
Sorry, I'm just really keyed now. So I heard some shit today that I had to talk about a little bit. American Airlines is asking their frontline workers to volunteer for 6-hour shifts in which they will not be compensated for because of the summer surge of traveling because of 2021 and all this COVID and blah 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 blah. So they want their employees to volunteer 6-hour shifts.
Taxed. That doesn't go towards your pension. That doesn't go towards anything. That doesn't go towards your taxes. That doesn't go towards
It's
anything.
volunteer. So they're not going to fire you, allegedly. This isn't forced, but they're encouraging
Wait till
it.
a couple black people go, oh, hell no. And then they go start firing, laying people off because of the pandemic. So
they can't afford to lay people off. That's the thing. Because they need so much people. They can't even, they're like, oh, we can't afford to pay you. We just need you to show up for work. Like, nothing in this country is free. They don't even let you hold your baby for free in the hospital. You just birthed it out. It's your baby. Like, you made it at home or wherever.
At home.
Whatever. You made it. You made this baby. And they're like, hey, by the way, we're going to charge you to, like, touch this thing that you brought this thing in. We're going to take it out of you and then charge you to just touch it. I mean, they charge you like $8 for a Band-Aid in the hospital. It's like, I could go buy a box of fucking Band-Aids, you know what I mean? For less than $8.
Like fucking 5 boxes
like,
of fucking Band-Aids.
I mean, and with the price of inflation, you could probably buy like 2 boxes. Maybe
okay, hold on. Where are you
cheap
going
ones.
to get your Band-Aids? Because even at the dollar store, you could at least buy 6 Band-Aids. You could probably buy 7 Band-Aids and it'd be $7.50.
Oh, I bet boxes. Yeah, like a whole box for like 7. You could buy 7 boxes for $7 at the dollar store.
Well, it'd be like $7.50 with inflation.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you went to like a regular Rite Aid, it'd be like a box and a half of Band-Aids for the same price that you would get at the hospital. What the gist is nothing in America is free. If you stub your toe, it's not free, okay? Like, the air you breathe isn't free in this country. The shit you take isn't free in this country. So, why would anybody think that anybody was going to volunteer their work, like, unless they were getting compensated in some type of way, where there would be, like, free vacation vouchers because they can't monetarily compensate you, but maybe they can...
Nothing.
But like nothing. I'm like, that's bullshit. And that brings me to my next topic of,
wow,
are we going back to work? Are people going back to work? What is the incentive to go back to work? Why don't we want to go back to work? Why do we want to go back to work? I mean, a semblance of normalcy, yeah, but like at the same time, how do we continue and get the respect and the compensation that we all deserve? Because, you know, it'd be cool to be able to...
I'm listening.
No, I know. It'd be cool to be able to, like, live in a world where, like, you know, I can have a good work-life balance, where I can, you know, work seemingly part-time, but, like, you know, afford to be able to live. But where we're going, it's just, and I'm curious to see how many people want to go back to work. I guess that's my question, is like, how many people out there really want to go back to work, and what kind of work? Like, are you going back to the same thing? I know there's a lot of people who didn't even stop working, and that's the crazy part. It's like, there's still so many people who are still working. They worked through the entire pandemic, and
right.
I applaud those people, like, for doing what they have to do when they have needed to, or whatever.
But I guess I applaud those jobs, if in any of those jobs that are actually doing the effort to keep those people too, making them happy, giving them bigger this and that, because there's not very many incentive to do anything for nobody. And that's why motherfuckers, we wasn't about to go back to work and be like, oh, we're gonna work through the pandemic and have pride and blah blah blah.
They're offering $20 an hour a lot of places now. What do you think of that?
That's not even enough.
That's not even enough in the state that we're in Washington.
That's not even enough.
In Washington State, I don't think $20 an hour is enough minimum because it's the price of inflation and the cost of living here in this state, like the cost of land or property, like it's absolutely crazy what's going on. So I feel like I'm just curious to see out there how many people are wanting to go back to the capitalistic cog, and in what way. Like, are you going to change the way that you do it? Are you going to change the system, change the way in which you enter the system again so that it accommodates you better? Or don't eat all of that. That's what I'm going to eat later. You can eat all of these.
I'm not.
But I don't know. I'm just I'm curious about it. Like what people think about it. Like what and if anybody has any real solutions to our capitalism problems. Our problems with capitalism here in this country. Like how so many people at the top have so much and so many people at the bottom have so little.
Well, if you think about it like this. Most of us don't even comprehend what's going on to a certain extent.
Right. The
so
education.
They just tell us to be complacent or trust and this and that, or you probably weren't trusting anyway. So realistically, I think they're purposely knowing that a lot of people actually don't know what's going on at all. That's what I'm thinking, because if enough people did know and enough people had the same history reports as some, I guess. And the thing is, we're at this place right now where people are choosing not to believe parts of history. And, I think, whether you believe in vaccinations or not, a lot of places they're saying, hey, you need to be vaccinated to work here. A lot of people see that as a benefit, but now we still have to, they still had, when you're talking about re-entering the workforce, you still were re-entering the workforce with another thing you had to take too. In most cases, I'm not saying every single case, but in most cases, people are like, oh, work at your own risk. And it's so just disheartening. And, we're supposed to have a quote unquote Democrat in the office. And the fact that there's things like this going on and they are contributing it to it, and just from the first, has it been 100 days? Yeah, it's been well over 100 days, right?
Since what?
They always say the first 100 days from the election. No, almost.
April, May. We should be at about 100 days.
3 months is 90-ish days, 90
well,
plus
February
days.
Is not 30.
When does the president get elected? So basically, there's I don't know. There might be a.
He was sworn in.
Say first 100 days.
Has Joe Biden hit 100 days?
I'm so sick of our media. I'm so sick of it. Our fucking media. Support black media, man. Support other places like Converge Media, Black Coalition, Future Crystals. There's so many different news places that you can support. You know, just make sure you're getting a mixed source of news, okay? And think with some discernment. Discernment means it sounds like it sounds good and all, but let me do some more research. That's discernment, you know? So I'm thinking, man, you guys need to just like really go out there and read what's going on and listen to different sides of things, you know? Please listen to different sides of things, not just one side. If you're getting your media source
I think he's past his 100 days.
Okay. Prime. I'm saying, please, though, get your news sources from different sources. Even if it's major news hubs, just go to the other one. Go to the other one. I watch Fox News a little bit, not a bunch, enough. I know they take a lot of clips out and stuff like that. And I'm sure sometimes they might have a point about something, but they're probably so far from the truth and they just stretch it to like fearmonger at this point, you know?
I know what I saw on Fox News about the Capitol riots here in Seattle and CHOP versus what I saw at CHOP in person was completely different and completely a narrative to instill fear about CHOP and the society that was going on there. But that's just my personal views on Fox News because they are trash.
But
they have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose, though, right?
And even if you don't agree with Fox News, again, once in a while you should go over there and see what they're saying about things because you got to know what people are saying. I don't just trust CNN. That's for damn sure. I don't just trust MSNBC. That's for sure. I don't just trust BBC.
It's
I don't
not
just
trust Fox News. It's all the news.
There's so many syndications. There's Page 6, which is a gossip one. There's fucking Shade Room. That's another media outlet. You know, there's the Kitchen Couch TV. There's fucking so many different forms of media. So make sure you're getting different sides, man. And what's another one? Jasmine Brand. There's so many. So it's like I make sure I just am going to different sites. I'm not just gonna see one thing and go, "Oh my God, look at this." Vice. I get some, which I know is probably still owned by Time. Well, I'm not gonna say who they're owned by, but a company that I may want to work with in the future, possibly. So, but I like Vice too. They do a lot of in depth and they do a lot of in person interviews. So I really respect that, and I know there's nothing's perfect. I'm sure somebody's gonna post some link or something and be like, "Did you know that they do this and this?" No, I didn't. I didn't know.
Inform us.
Yeah, because really, in general, like again, I don't just trust one major news outlet. I get my sources from different things. I read, I listen to things, read articles, different articles, conservative articles, neutral articles, which that's so hard to come across now. Everybody's so opinionated one way or the other. And that's why, like, at some point I wanted to kind of try and, but it's kind of like right now, I think it's important, or Young Turks, Young Turks too, right? They were the ones that, like, really good at, I like them, you know? It's just really important to get your media sources from different places is all.
That's true. It's extremely true.
So
because
I kind of deteriorated back to your topic from going back to work, but sorry, continue.
Oh no, that was perfect. That's pretty much it. I mean, I was just wondering about how people are wanting to integrate back into work. If like, I guess the people who are woketh to what's happening with everything going on right now. So I feel like, once people are all cut off of the government teat and the whatchamacallit, just scooch closer to me. There you go. So, I'm so high, but I'm trying to get this last thing out so I can say.
Fucking lives, man. What we about to do?
Yeah, what are
how
we
we
doing
gonna
in
level
2021?
up? How we
like,
gonna do this?
Shit's already crazy,
like,
and we're not even halfway. Like, we're just at the 6-month mark, and shit's already crazy.
Give me liberty or give me some more weed.
Can you give me,
bitch?
Can you
I'm about to be liberty anyway.
Can you give me some more of my food?
Yes. Speaking on which, this is not an ad, but it's time for the twerkulator. 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 Hey, shout out to the city girls. We're about to take some June's sweet, savory, blue raspberry.
They're not savory.
Jerry's. It says sweet and savories. June sweet and savories.
Because they have the ranch ones too. Remember? They
have ranch flavored gummies.
No, not gummies. They have the chips. They're like crackers or some shit. You don't remember that? And you were like, oh, but is it vegan? And they were like, nah. And we're like, never mind.
Well then, scooch the buns. Scooch your buns.
We're those assholes. Is it vegan?
Is it vegan? Coconut veggie Thai? No, we didn't get that. We got a.
Oh, this is Izarn. It's
the place a little bit further north.
This is just their fried rice. It's got tofu, Chinese broccoli, and tomato, onions, and then he had the soup
and the fritters.
and we had mushroom fritters, but they're gone.
Speaking on mushrooms, I want to know. I read this super scientific-y article that had all these like terms that I couldn't even read, but according to the science article, eating any type of mushrooms, even including creminis and portobellos, which are, can be toxic, are known to reduce cancer or reduce your chance of getting cancer by I want to say 45%. Yeah.
Wow.
Any type of mushrooms.
Whoa.
So I'm like, yo, I'm about to double OD on some mushrooms though. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Are you serious? Any type, literally.
That's
any
one
type.
study.
But it was a big study that they took too.
Oh,
they took a lot of.
Here's some news. Paul Stamets's patents are up.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I sent that to you.
Oh.
But sorry, reel me back.
You were talking about overdosing on mushrooms?
Oh, just in any kind of mushrooms, just because you can't take too many. You can't take the wrong ones. Hashtag black foragers, hashtag black trippers. You feel me?
You know what?
Black
forager is dope. She's on the other side, though.
Forager, yeah.
She's on the other side, though. We're on this side. So just know that. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, we forage here.
Oh, yeah.
So we can tell you what to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of that ghost pipe.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about ghost pipe? Nothing? Nothing? You want to hear about it? They use it for eye infections. But also to treat spasms and seizures and panic attacks. And it also has the ability to increase your pain tolerance.
Increase
your pain tolerance. Now,
I don't understand how do you gauge the test for pain tolerance? Is there a pain tolerance test? Let me see.
Oh, I'm sure. Because you basically are you give them this thing and then you subject people to it with that and then without it, and you see how high people's I mean, you have to do it with a lot of people, obviously.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's it's such a...
But
we're looking up if there's a pain tolerance test. Pain tolerance test.
We did a little thing about the wild lettuce a couple days ago. We found some. We dehydrated it. We haven't drank it yet, but we're thinking about doing
Call it by its street name.
Wild lettuce?
Lettuce lean. No. Opium lettuce.
Well, it's called wild lettuce.
Yeah, but if you say wild lettuce, people don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's wild lettuce. There's prickly lettuce.
Well,
and they're very similar.
But one of them is a little bit more toxic.
I think so. I think we got the one that might be more toxic. But these are really good. I don't want to eat a whole bag of them, but that just means I need to go get some candy. I don't get anything sweet. And over a week. Okay, maybe
while
not
you're
overly.
eating something, while you're eating candy right now. It's
This doesn't count as candy.
How
This
does
is an
that-
edible.
How does it count as candy?
It's not like
The what?
candy.
Okay, so look, you could take RSO. That would be actual medicinal, and more medicinal, but you like it in the candy form, right?
But this is also cheaper too. Edibles are a lot cheaper.
So there is a pain tolerance test, by the way.
Oh.
Yep. Healthline.com.
When did this test come about? See, I always think about like the experimental parts of these tests and stuff like that. Like, when did they do them and who did they do them on? And that always kind of makes me feel really fucking shitty.
Yeah, that's true. So there's so many factors: age, gender, race, environment, this and that, working out.
So generally
testing.
what they do is they take a group of around the same amount of people, the same age range, blah, 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 activity range. And then they give them all this thing.
Right.
And then, or they give half this thing and half a placebo. And then they give them pain. And the people who got the placebo will feel more pain. The people who actually took it will not feel as much pain. So it does actually increase pain tolerance. That's how the study would work.
But so what's the difference between pain tolerance and a drug like an opiate that's
decreases the amount of pain you feel?
Isn't that pretty much the same?
I mean, kind of.
I don't understand the difference between increasing pain tolerance and aiding pain.
Well, I guess.
Okay, but
pain tolerance is kind of like what you can endure before. I don't know. Like, what's the definition of pain tolerance?
Okay, hold on. So it says that there's ways to increase pain tolerance. One of them being yoga.
Of course, yep. Breathing exercises.
Aerobic, vocalization. Simply saying "ow" when you're in pain can never.
Swearing can actually decrease.
Mental imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Try imagining your pain as red, pulsating ball, then slowly shrink the ball in your mind and change it to a cool shade of blue.
Yeah, I've seen.
Wow.
Visual biofeedback
is a type of therapy that increases your awareness of how your body responds to stressors over stimuli. This includes pain. This seems not very fun. Biofeedback.
I looked into biofeedback because they do it with other stuff, like with psychology too, but it's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm like, that don't sound right.
So breathing helps increase your pain tolerance.
CBD.
Also,
increases, sorry.
Cursing helps with pain. I was an esthetician, and we actually were taught in school to swear. Like, you tell people to swear when you're waxing them, because actually, if you curse, like cursing, they did a study. Cursing actually it actually makes it so that you're able to tolerate pain more pain for longer.
Pain threshold versus pain tolerance is the minimum intensity in which a person begins to perceive, sense, or stimulus as painful. Pain tolerance.
Maximum
amount of pain level.
A person can tolerate or bear. Okay.
So, but what's the difference again? So it's like you say something increases your pain tolerance, or does that just make your body more numb to what's going on? Does it just, it hurts the same, but you're good? You can handle it?
Yeah. No, it hurts. It hurts. You could just.
It hurts just the same, or you're numb to it. That's all. I don't. So like opiates increase pain tolerance.
Well, no, because opiates kill the pain. So opiates make you more numb. They cut you off from pain. Whereas I feel like improving your pain tolerance makes it so that you can actually like bear more pain without it bothering you as much. Your pain threshold, like it's like the level of pain they can tolerate. Like,
Animal and clinical studies show that long-term opioid uses correlates with lower pain tolerance.
Yeah. The more you use opioids, the less pain tolerance you have. So it actually lowers your pain tolerance.
Wow. Patients became tolerant to opioids, requiring higher doses not because the drug has become less effective or because they are drug seeking, but because their pain sensitivity has increased.
Yeah. That's the problem with opioids. It's like eventually you need to start using more because it kind of makes your pain sensitivity increase.
Whoa. That is crazy.
That's why opiates are addictive.
I didn't.
Come
on.
No.
You knew that?
I remember that
You
from
knew that?
House. I remember that from House.
No.
You remember that?
Mm-mm.
I learned everything I know about painkillers from House.
Man, I know some people who did dope and shit. We both do, but like I've known some people
and I
who
remember,
did dope.
I remember
and I never
learning.
knew.
No, I remember learning that because they tell you.
Tell you what?
They tell you that. I've heard a doctor tell you that, like, or I've heard a doctor say that before. Like, the more you do that, because it lowers your pain tolerance. Maybe it's because of the addiction stuff that's gone on in my family. Maybe that's when I learned it. I don't remember, but I remember learning that and being like, because there's other pains and stuff like that. So it's like, like say you get it for a broken arm. Well, then, you start having like back pains and things like that because your pain tolerance is lower. And I don't know. There's just a lot of things that kind of go into it.
That's crazy. Crazy drug facts.
Right.
Crazy drug facts. So the crazy drug fact is that opiates decrease or increase pain sensitivity. I had no idea.
There's a whole...
She knows everything.
No,
so.
I just watched House like 18 million times, and they talked about that in that show. And then I also have addiction in my family.
Raise your hand if you're in the live rooms. Say anything if you knew that opiates increased.
I didn't know. Like I would. That's not like a fact that I would like say. That's like a fact that I would hear and be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard that.
So then you.
Are you? Stop.
No. Tell a funny. It's actually super funny.
So okay, so here's the question: what do opiates do?
Yeah.
What do they do?
Opiates, whatever. I love how opiates. There's nothing that comes up like right away. Most of the common opioids are agonists and create their effect by stimulating the opioid receptors. Differences in activity and efficacy appear to be related to the relative stimulation of the various opioid receptors,
as well as the genetic differences in opioid receptor sensitivity. So, what do your opioid receptors do? Oh, there we go. No, the next one down.
Oh, let's see.
How do opioids act in the brain? There we go.
Opioids block the neurotransmitter dopamine. Opioid binds receptors to the
peripheral
and the CNS to block back pain signals. Opioids increase the serotonin throughout the brain. They increase the serotonin while decrease.
But they block
dopamine. Why is that good? Like,
because it's blocking your pain signals, so your dopamine must be related to your pain signals.
Oh, okay. So if you're
CNS
getting
to
hurt,
pain signals.
So if you're getting hurt, you could be feeling good, but then again, that's what would increase your pain sensitivity because, like, for instance, the people I know that did dope, they fucking would do it and they'd go work on shit, go like, if they're not sitting around just like going to sleep, they're like fucking working on shit. You know, they're working hella hard. They're working their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that they would do it and it would help their pain with their joints and shit. Oh, I gotta take another, you know, get back to doing this or whatever, what have you. So that's interesting that, so like while they're in pain, that serotonin increase is dangerous while blocking the dopamine. That's super dangerous. And then the fact that like obviously long-term use could like, you know, be liver failure and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, long-term opioid addiction causes a lot of issues. The worst being basically once your addiction gets to the point where you can't access clean opioids anymore. And then you have to move to street opioids, and those aren't necessarily always what they say they're going to be. So
that's true, and you got to test them.
And that's why they should have
testing
places.
legal. Make drug testing legal for real, man. This is so. I mean, or at least kits, you know, like
make it easier access. Like
they don't. Maybe not a place. Maybe just a kit. You know what I mean?
Free testing kits.
Because I just feel weird. I mean, I feel weird. I don't know if I trust the government enough to be like, test this Coke real quick. All right.
Yeah, let me know what's in this Coke.
Let me know what's in this Coke.
Let me know what's in my H, bruh.
Yeah, let me know what's in this smack right here real quick.
Like, well, and then we were talking about like pills.
Smack
if you
my
do
bitch
pills,
up.
like maybe somebody knows the answer to this question, or maybe we could look this up. But like, when you're testing pills, are you just hoping? Are you testing a little bit of each pill before you take it, or are you taking just like a couple from the batch and hoping that they're all good?
Or maybe
I guess if you're getting it from the street, you'd probably want to test each individual one.
What about it? Right? Like, what if it was like residue in the bag? Because at least that would kind of have a little bit of samples of all of them.
That's true.
Possibly. Because, you know, pills do leave like a residue in a bag or even in like a pill bottle. They still leave a residue.
They do.
So maybe if you just kind of take a little bit of that and be like, all right, that's kind of the gist of what.
If there's one in there that's bad, probably not going to take none from the batch.
Yeah. And most likely, like, I don't know. I mean, it's so dangerous. That's so, like...
That's the thing about street drugs. Like, I mean, if they just made things a little bit easier, accessible,
people would die less. I mean, and it's so funny because it's not just poor people that end up dying.
Education, that's the thing.
There's not just...
Another problem in our country is that education.
Right. There's not just poor people that are dying. Like, all people of all classes die from these drugs because there's so much shame in them. It's so much shame. And I'm not saying, like, we need to, like, go to one of these societies where, okay, people are just doing it out and about. But, like, having just a little bit less shame about it in society. Ooh, 2 hours. Officially streamed 2 hours straight. Boom. I don't know if we need it to be like full-fledged, everybody out in the street just doing whatever they want to do, but basically people already do that, and it doesn't matter.
Well, they're gonna do it regardless of what you say anyway. Like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do regardless of what the government says. Like, they're just gonna get caught up for it and create new ways of... I see it all goes back to I feel like I just have like a soapbox that I go back to, which is just, you know, like the prison industrial complex, and, you know, like it's just another way to like have slavery legal.
So apparently there's this glucophosphate roundup that's fucking with people.
Oh, so how it breaks down though is how it goes into your mom first. So it's our parents. If you're a millennial, our parents are the ones that ate the food that had the roundup in it. And then that's why our generation has a lot more of like the diseases and illnesses, and then our kids will have even more, and then our kids will have more than that until 2050.
Right. So yeah, I mean, basically it's affecting people now though. I mean, it's not even like it's taken that long to affect people. So what do you guys feel about these GMOs now? What do you guys feel about Roundup and spray? And it's so hard to, especially as a vegan, to like. There's a lot of Morningstar is a vegan brand, and sometimes we purchase it, and it's just like I really tried so hard not to, but there's so little vegan options. But you know what? That's why we're doing our part by doing Daily Harvest, because they're actually pretty sustainable too. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I really do like about them. The meals, some of them you gotta zhuzh up a little bit. But like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you tune into the Kitchen Couch. I'm going to tell you what spices you need. And we're going to be at the Black Bite of Seattle, June 18th. I'm not sure where it will be.
And then Microdose Moods will be dropping Juneteenth.
I might even have to drop it one day early just so I can have it out for the, or maybe drop an exclusive link. I don't know, man. This internet should be working crazy.
Well, we got to figure out what we're going to bring on June 18th anyway, because we got to figure out, prep all that stuff.
Oh, we got some things we can bring.
Well, I'm thinking that the best way to do it is to do things that we've already done recipes for on here. We could do like banana breads.
Ooh.
Make a few banana breads and
we do need to upgrade our recipe menu too.
We do, yeah. We've been slacking a little bit, guys. But that's just depression, yo. We're moving out of the spring and fall, the winter and into the sunshine. So give us a minute to. Plus, the meds. Remember, we talked about this. I'm going off my meds.
There's so much happening right now.
There's a lot. We're doing a lot. I mean, like, we haven't even seen our families that much.
Yeah, that's
we haven't seen like anybody, but just
handfuls of people.
Handfuls of people. Plus, we got our second vax date coming up pretty soon too. A couple weeks here.
Gulp. Seems like more and more as things are happening, it seems like more and more like it's the right idea though. Like I'm feeling a little bit less scared because I'm just hearing about the other cases. Like, and I'm Nathan Nice, you feel me? I'm gonna go do my research, and I'm not gonna shun you guys for whatever you do and whatever you believe. And I understand the fear amongst getting it, but for me, I'm just looking at the totality of the shit. And again, there's a handful of factors that came down. Also, like one of them being, if you get COVID, they will just cough you right out. You know what I mean? They'll shrug you right off.
Yeah, because you're just another number.
You're just another number. If you get COVID and die, you're just another number. Oh, But if you get the vaccine and something happens to the vaccine, that's making news, homie. That's making news.
Right.
That's making front page news.
Well, it depends on who you talk to, because some people say that there are.
No, there's just no way. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be like at least one or two people that do something happens and, whatever, their immune system shuts down or something. There's got to be at least a handful of cases, but like, just generally speaking, I mean, of course they're gonna did you hear about Fauci and the emails?
I think I remember you mentioning something.
Of course he's gonna benefit off of it too,
Well, duh, of course.
But... I mean, but it's just kind of like, just make sure you guys are, again, making sure your news sources are from a bunch of different places, not just one. Yeah. Like, it's not like, I would tune into what Fauci said and I go, okay, I agree with this, I disagree with that. I'm going to do this, I'm not going to do that, or whatever. I mean, he pretty much didn't say anything I disagreed with, really, but just, I don't know, the back and forth with Trump and everything. This is kind of sketch.
There's
very sketch to me.
I don't trust him as far as I could throw him, and I have weak arms, so. I don't really trust any politician. Oh yeah, we got some weed today, by the way, not just the joints, but we got some of this Northwest Connoisseurs 0G.
Hey, shout out to Zaniacs too, bro. We're gonna tap in with you, bro, real soon. My guy, fucking William. I'm gonna tap in with him. We need some black-owned weed on here. We are, as much as I love 100%. Weed, and it don't matter who grow my weed, right? But like, it do matter who grow my weed. When again, they always say this thing. this is gonna bring me to my last point, where my last soapbox about this whole human race thing. Yes, we are the human race. We are the human race. Yes, we are one race of people, but we are divided by so many things. Please stop acting like we're not.
Sexuality, gender, race, religion, class.
There's so many things that divide us, yo. Stop acting like they don't. These fake ass, spiritual ass people out here was good. There's so many fake ass spiritual people out here that will basically be like, you know, oh, we're all humans, we're all this, like, you know, I know that black people are this, but we got to come together. But it's like, no, you're not fucking spiritual if you're not understanding the plight of black people, period. And that's on everything when we came up with spirituality in itself. So let's not even act like, you feel me? But really, I say that to say this is, stop putting race on applications.
Yeah, 100%.
Stop putting it on surveys. Stop putting it on this and that if it don't matter. Let's stop putting it on all these things if it really doesn't matter. I wish, you know what? I'm really going to start a documentary. I've always wanted to do this, where I put a secret camera in my glasses or something. I know there's got probably some law against this or whatever. I've always wanted to do this. Put some secret camera and just watch the microaggressions. And do it for different tones of people in different sections of America. They could be like, oh, well, maybe that's that town.
You can call it microaggression moods.
That's dope. I've always wanted to do that. And like, go to different places in America, go to different skin tones of people, different classes, different everything, so that we have a whole like breakdown. Some places are just going to be shitty to everybody. I get that, but like, even in there, what's gonna, are there some things? Are there some not things? Like, we'll put like white people, we'll put a white person on an all black area. You feel me? What's good? We want to do this experiment, Max Jules. That's my guy. We want to do this experiment where we take different skin tones of people and we put a little
hidden camera,
and we go to different places in America and we see the microaggressions, and we see how just because these people keep saying, oh, we're all human race, we're all one race, and I understand this, and this is why we need to teach critical race theory, okay? Right. Critical race theory in schools, okay? Because I hear in the most hippy dippy people out here saying they don't want to listen to their kid listen to critical race theory because of their feelings. The kid don't even know what critical race is.
Well, no, the thing is that they're so concerned about white kids' feelings, but they've never had any concern for indigenous children's feelings about learning about
people getting slaughtered.
Yeah, like smallpox and things like that, or slavery. They never had any concern for black kids' feelings about having to learn about slavery. Jewish kids about learning about the Holocaust. They've never really had any like deep concerns about it until it's white kids' problems about being colonizers,
Christians,
and they're like, oh, you're teaching our white children that they were colonizers, and it makes them feel bad about themselves. Well, maybe you should just maybe you should explain to them, not be offended also yourself. Like, I don't know, get a grip on reality.
Hold on. You know what? And I was trying to tell them this. Critical race theory isn't you're white, you're an oppressor. It's, hey, look what happened right here. Look what's going on today. Look what's going on over here. Look what's happening right here. Look what do you guys think? What if it was this? What if it was that? What if it was this? And these people are scholars. And so again, it's like all they want to, African American studies is already an elective as is. So what they want to do is just take something that accredited black people came up with. You think they just want to scream at white kids or something and like just show them just all this craziness? No, They want to get them thinking about it so they can actually aid in the future.
Well, so we can make a change, so things can actually. Because if we don't get people to realize and understand what actually happened and how things actually, like the systemic issues,
the most Black Lives Matter people,
nothing's ever going to change.
The most people who say Black Lives Matter, I've heard so many people say Black Lives Matter, then turn around and say, oh, this critical race theory is going to teach my kid that they're an oppressor. Your kid is not an oppressor, okay?
Not unless you teach them to be.
Not unless you teach them. And if you teach them something other than what's inside the house, then that way they can even challenge you. And that's how parents, you're supposed to challenge your parents. Just like, you know, if I have kids, they're going to challenge me and my beliefs. And they're going to make my beliefs hella stronger, you feel me? So I don't understand why there's this disconnect with our parents or like our teachers and stuff with this whole like race and stuff. And apparently like there was a thing that came out in New York schools where they wanted to teach kids as young as first grade. I know we're going to have a different opinion on this about masturbation. And I feel like first grade might be a little bit too young for that. Personally, although in Europe they do teach that shit to kids that young.
They probably teach them younger because the thing is touching yourself is 100% natural, and people who say that it isn't.
I understand that too, but I think anatomy could be taught, and that's fine. And I think as they get older, different topics what they're doing, could be.
I don't think they're telling them.
First grade,
I don't think they're telling them how to. I think what they're telling them is that it's okay.
No, I know.
If you explore yourself, it's normal, it's healthy, it's nothing to look down on, it's nothing to be ashamed of. But then again, you know, it's also.
I think it's
easy
too young.
Okay,
I say
it's hard for us to have an opinion because we don't have children either.
No, I can have an opinion. And my opinion is, I think anatomy could be taught. Like, these are your parts. These are the things. Okay, you know, and like discretion. I like the discretion being taught. Like, okay, you know, keep certain things, keep your private.
Well, that also teaches kids that about like other people. Like, I think what they're doing also is making kids aware of like predators as well.
I don't know, because like even as a Black kid growing up, I knew about predators. Like my mom didn't even have to tell me about it. I knew what it was off the rip. It wasn't like, oh, these are what these people are. It was like, hey, if it's not people you recognize, get the hell out of there. And if those people that you recognize are making you feel weird, get the fuck out of there. If you can, you feel me?
I don't know. Growing up as a girl is a little different, but we talked about that. So
shout out to Jude T. You feel me? I'm about to drop that Microdose Moods EP. That's the move. That's going to be the move for there. You feel me? Probably pull up at the Black Bite at Seattle. Shop Black.
Is it on?
I'm probably going to get crunk.
Are you going to drink?
No, I'm just going to get crunk.
Crunk up in the club. Or maybe we'll make some wild lettuce lean.
Pull up to the function with that wild lettuce lean. Niggas be green because they ain't on a team. I be getting green because I stay with my team. I stay with a team.
That Earl Grey is
Gelato's okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's mid-ish.
It's mid-ish. I was just thinking of something to just, you know. I got a Redbird over there, Dosey Pop. That should be pretty good later, but we also got that. And Northwest.
We also got to go on the walks.
Connoisseurs. Well, yeah, I would. I'm not a snob. Also, do you want to come smoke at my place and shoot the shit? Or are you taking off? Oh, I told her we were going camping. We're supposed to go camping tomorrow. We still haven't chosen. I mean, like, there's one place that I think we should camp, but it's a first come, first serve. So I'm trying to come up with a backup place in case that one's full because there's only 6 spots. But
I'm gonna do some research when we get off of here.
it says that it has really low traffic, so there's not a lot of people that go there. But it's a perfect place in the mountains for morels. It's just really secluded too, which I thought would be cool because the only thing is I don't know how terrified you're gonna be out in the woods. I mean,
if it's hot, it'll be all right. But as long as we get out before it gets dark, and you know what? We know how to mark our places. What do you mean? We're good now. The only thing is I haven't been Eastern Washington.
you haven't been to Eastern Washington?
I've never really trekked through
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I haven't really camped. The thing is I haven't honestly really camped much without my family. So this will be really interesting. Like you and I have gone on like little trips and stuff and stayed here and there. We haven't really gone out and done the whole tent thing, which reminds me we do have to get an air mattress.
Or cot.
Or cots.
Or a hammock.
Actually, what time is it? It's 8. I wonder what time all these stores close.
Dick's.
Mm-hmm.
Dick's. Richards. Yo, this has been Kitchen Couch TV. We've been smoking. We've been eating. We've been talking shit
For 2 hours. We're out of here, man.
Damn.
We talked enough. Just delete it. No, don't share it.
Really?
Yeah, no. If you don't tune into the live, you don't tune in.
Or you gotta watch this one.
Yep. Or you gotta go find it on Twitch. You still haven't ended the broadcast.
No, I know.
Back like a chef, lay it down like a flapjack. Nowadays, straight switch.